So, girls, I think who wants to say something? Okay.
Just like
So
that.
if I can, I just wanted to ask Katerina, what age are your students?
My students, well, this year my students are 6th graders and 8th graders, and it means 12 to 13 or 14 to 15
Okay.
years old.
Okay.
But we can arrange meeting because some of them are even B1 or B1 plus.
Mhm.
I would love to. Maybe older students would be like native speakers to them. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry about the noise, but something is going on outside my window. I can't help it, okay? So, yeah, my students are quite fluent in English, so I would say B1 plus B2, this is the level of the student that I have these online meetings, yes, with. Okay.
Did you
Okay,
say
so
B1 or A2?
I'm saying that they are advanced, they are fluent in English, yeah?
mhm.
Yes, so it is in this European scale of languages, it is B2 plus or B2, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so Mila, Nina, what are you going to tell us today? So you can just share your experience with us.
I will start. I started using all these additional platforms just maybe a year, not even a year ago, maybe half a year. So, so far I'm using Kahoot and Quizlet a lot. I have known this ISL collective website for a long time, but I have been using it with my private students a lot, you know, not at school. What else? I like Google Slide presentations. You know, when I have a lesson and the task is to prepare some kind of a report, I ask students to prepare one slide with a picture and a small report, oral report, yes. And I give them the access to the general Google Slide presentation so that there won't be any difficulties with all these flash drivers or flash disks. Yes, so we just get access to Google, and at the lesson, they show their slides and they do their speaking. So, for example, I have a Google slide presentation on food idioms with, I don't know, maybe 20 slides. So that was from the students of 1 year, then another year, and third year. And for example, next week, I started topic food with my other students, and they will add some slides to this presentation. So, and they can even edit. For example, one of my students changed the color of slides. I have chosen pink, and he has changed it into green. I was surprised, but that was some kind of creative minute, for example, for him. Okay, so this is what I use at my lessons. And thanks to you, I've written down so many sites, and I'm ready to use them, maybe to try and to use. So, and I have a question to you. You have been talking about mutual lessons. What does it mean? Students from one side and students from another side, and they what? They prepare something for these lessons or ask questions, or what do they do?
We have the mutual topic, and just everyone is preparing something, and they just have a kind of a speech or presentation. And it depends on the teachers, because teachers, of course, they're present, and they can have a kind of mutual, I don't know, plan, and they can agree how many students must just give the presentation or might give this presentation or something like that. It depends, because some students just meet to, and you have your plan, and when you meet, they just ask each other, because for example, I have a student, he's a footballer, he plays soccer, he's a big fan, and he just met a boy from Brazil, and because I have Adriana also, but she's not present here, and we had the lesson, and he started asking him questions, and all my plan just went down to the drain. So I understood that it's useless just to plan. Maybe you can have some plan, but it depends on the students. The main idea of that is to make them motivated to learn English. So if they want to talk, they want to discuss something, okay. Because usually these presentations might be too boring for them. You know, they might be very short, dynamic, and it will work. So it depends on the country, because we are all different. Because I don't know if someone is ready to listen about borscht for this just 5th or 6th or 7th time, because it's quite boring. But if you are talking about teenagers' problems or generation gap, that might work. But it can be discussed or just agreed, not a problem.
And I think it depends on the group of students, really. Yes?
Yeah, it
Because
depends on their motivation, because some of them, they're not so talkative, you know, just make them talk. It's impossible. You can just pick them with a pointer, it will not work, but it depends. It depends. So that's why I have a lot of private students who are they are very clever, but they are so much introverts. You will not make them talk. So it depends.
Yeah.
Okay. So and the topic
doesn't it turn into a mess how many pupils take part in this mutual lesson? Because they can start just speaking and asking questions, and it can
they have their microphone off, and if they want to speak, they raise their hand, and they're allowed to speak. So no one, it's not a mess. Everything is just coordinated. Everything is fine. And you can appoint a student. And if they ask question, you can, for example, in Zoom, it's a shame that we don't have Marina, because she has a kind of very progressive, how to say, technique. She uses just rooms in Zoom.
Oh, I have used.
Yeah, you're
breakout room.
Yes, the previous week I tried these breaking rooms in Zoom, and also in our Lyceum we have our online platform Moodle, and on that Moodle we have big blue button. It's some kind of a Zoom, and there we also tried this. I don't know how to say possibility to divide them into separate rooms. It's wonderful. It's awesome. It's awesome. I like it a lot. Yes, I just started a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that with a bigger group of students, it's better to have a plan. Yes, I know that it sometimes can go into a different direction that we plan, but with a bigger group of students, I would insist on having some plan, because if you have one student or two students,
without plan,
okay, you can,
and you can also, Joanna, you can talk to Mila, because we have some just a kind of linguistic classes, just grades that might be interested, and I think that you can agree with her. Everything will be fine. But it depends, because I know that a lot of students they do not like those types of rooms. They just
that's why I don't do these meetings with all my students. Yes, I do it.
It depends.
Classes.
Yeah, it depends.
With the
just
class,
not
I know.
for all.
Yeah, I do it with the class that I know that is willing to do so. They are open people in general, and they love speaking English, and they like this break room stuff, as Mila was saying. Yes, they just love being put there. And when I am the host and when I control them during the meeting, they're really speaking English. Yes, and I have some regular meetings, for example, with the school in the Czech Republic, and we just choose a topic, prepare some questions, give the questions to students before the meeting so that they can think them all, prepare. And when we are together, they know what they are supposed to do there, yes? And they speak, we talk about the subject. So during the first meeting, yes, we do some presentations, short ones, yes? But then it's the topic that we choose and have a lesson about.
Oh, Piotr is right. So maybe Piotr will join us.
Okay.
Piotr is a person who makes awesome cooking lessons. I would marry him if I were just not married. Yeah. He cooks perfectly. And I just hope that he might join. His lessons are free. And he just, for example, he cooks everything, borscht. Lorraine, you promised to have a cooking lesson with Piotr. Yeah, do you remember?
Yes, I actually should actually do something,
Oh, okay.
but I just haven't had the guts yet.
I see. Okay, just take your time. I think that we can arrange some lesson. I don't know, because he's the person who just gathered, I don't know how many countries and how many people, but they cooked, I don't know, how is it called? Not pasta, but
I
something.
took part in the one where he did a banana cake.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I wish I had so much time for that. Okay. So I think that we can also arrange a kind of cooking lesson to motivate, because he speaks perfect English and he can just for girls, it's perfect. And for teachers, perfect. So who is just, I don't know him. Vilma, it's from your side, I think, yeah?
I sent some apps that my students use to practice the speaking and listening. The first one I sent is one I like the most, because you can listen to videos. There are some books that you can read and listen to that, and it's really interesting. You can listen to audios on it. It's perfect. I like it a lot. Mom, don't you want to play with me?
Oh, mommy's busy as usual. Yeah. So nice, so
She was
cute.
sleeping.
Wow.
Daqui a pouco a mãe vai brincar, falar com o pai.
Perfect. Okay. Nav, how are we going? Just let us plan to have the mutual lessons together, because we have not had just any of the lesson yet. Maybe we can just arrange something. Okay. I have two students of the age of yours, about 19 or just 20 years old. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, I've got students from grade 1 to 12. So pick whatever student or the age you want. And yeah, we can arrange that.
I can also tell you that, for example, I just, it's okay when you just give my contact or I give your contact, and your just students can participate my lessons without you, not a problem. And we can just exchange students. If they want to participate lessons, it will be nice. And they will have the same lesson as my students do. And it will be a kind of experience. Why not? So
yeah, this would be so great.
Not because I've already had the same kind of lesson. I've had a lesson with German students, but it was so far I could not stop laughing, because they were striving to speak, and it was so amazing. They just participated my lesson, and without their teacher, and they were not so good at English, but they just were speaking German, and I just tried to remember my German, and I just was talking, and they just were surprised. Oh, you speak German? I said, oh, I speak German. Wow! Just it was like a surprise for everyone. So it's a kind of experience, yeah. Because I've forgotten my German. Okay. Oh, Piotr, hello. Hello.
Well, hello. Sorry for being late, but I was so busy recently.
Yeah, as we are. Yeah, we know. Okay.
Awesome.
So nice to see you. I was talking about your lessons, and we have volunteers. Are you ready for them? I mean, for cooking lessons, or you just stopped doing that?
No, I just planned the cooking with the American probably at the end of April. So if you want to join, so we can cook together.
Yeah, I think you can just send the link right now, and they will join.
I'm just talking, so the link will be
Okay.
generated in 2 weeks, I hope.
Mhm. Okay, so I see that Congo is going to join us. Okay, so today it was not so just planned in advance, but it's just appeared to be. Okay, so Piotr, I was talking about your how is it called? I just forgot everything. Sorry, because I have lessons from 8 a.m. I just forgot Swift's
Scribble.
yeah. So
That's
I've
awesome.
used it today. Yeah, I've used it today. I've managed that.
That's
it's
perfect.
Yeah, thank you very much. It works
It's free
perfectly. Yeah.
for short test for writing. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, so
If I could ask one question to Piotr, when is the lesson to happen? When is it planned? You have said the end of April, but can you be more specific? Can you give us the date, please?
Well, 27th, 8th, or 30th. I will let you know the cookery lesson.
Okay.
let us
Because
all
this is something new for me, so I might be
If you're
interested.
interested, I just cooked with Japan or with Italy, with Thailand. It's awesome to cook together. We are just camera on, students in the kitchens with their parents. Everyone is cooking. That's awesome, really.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And we also have yoga tomorrow. You can just tell your students that it's free. It's our TEFL TESOL teacher. She's a yoga teacher. And so I'm promoting her because she's perfect. She's really perfect. If you have some volunteers, you can just send a link and join her for her yoga tomorrow. You will be surprised because it's really perfect. When your child is busy with yoga and you're sleeping, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you can,
Oksana, can I ask you, have you got a recorded version of these mutual lessons? Can I have a look at them? Have you recorded this mutual lesson?
I should just look through all the lessons. Perhaps I have it. I will just, okay. I will try to find, yeah, because it was a kind of maybe 3 months ago, something like that.
It will be very interesting for me and you
Yeah.
to have a look at them.
Yeah.
And now you recorded one where I was with.
Yeah, because I've had these lessons with just students from the Lyceum, and it was interesting for them, but they said that they want a native next time. I don't know, maybe just if you have your lessons, not with those students that I have lessons, yeah, with your classes. Maybe they might be interested, because those are too spoiled already, you know, because they have natives, teenagers of their age, peers, every lesson. So they are spoiled, you know. I cannot
So-
impress them anymore.
They don't communicate with people from other countries if they are not natives?
Remember last time, me, Marina, and two, we just tried
Yeah,
to
But they
communicate.
never communicate with others because of that.
No, they're not interested, you know,
Oh,
just
they're missing opportunities to get to know
Yeah,
different people.
not all of them, but I have those who just do not want to communicate. They go, what should
I think I would be
discuss with them? What for?
I
What
would be
the
really
purpose?
angry with mine if they told me something like that. I would be mad of them.
I don't know. It depends.
Maybe
We
your
are all
students
different.
haven't
We are
found,
all different. And frankly speaking, I'm introvert. I enjoy being alone. I don't want anyone, but I just still understand that it's useful and it gives you just opportunity, energy, everything. So it depends on the person, you know.
Yeah.
So
maybe your students haven't found their match so far.
maybe they
Among-
will just,
Among
know,
all the non-native speakers.
no, they're teenagers and they are very, how to say, changeable, you know, they are not flexible. They are so, because I have two teenagers at home and it's impossible. And you know that I will not make them do something. They just, if they do not want to do that, I can't do nothing. So that's why I just try very hard, but little by little, I will achieve my goal. But you know that teenagers, they are strange people. They are aliens for me. And it's quite difficult. Yeah, that's why I got 3 certificates. I've completed my course at Sydney University last week. I just forgot because everything is just mixed in my head and everything. So it's very informative because you never know what to expect from the teenager, because everything comes from their family, their just background, and you do not know what to expect next. So, and especially when I have a daughter who is adopted by me, so it's quite difficult to predict what to expect. So that's why it's teenagers, it's my sore spot. Yeah. Okay. So boys and girls. So I think that we should, I don't know, spend time with our families. How do you think? Because my husband will kill me because I think he's too jealous. He just, yeah. Okay. So it's so nice to see you here. So I'm so glad to meet you. And thank you for your participation, for your sharing experience. I think that Jotam, hello. Yeah, and I think we will apologize, Michiel, because his oldest daughter has her birthday today, and today he was celebrating her birthday.
Nice.
And I think that if I celebrated my daughter's birthday, I would not participate. I would drink my wine and enjoy life. But I'm still drinking my wine. Yeah, it's my secret. Yeah, I will not tell you. Okay, so I think that we will meet just anytime you want, because we agreed to meet once a month, but I think it might be maybe twice a month or something like that, if you don't mind. If you have something to tell, to inform, just to share, we can meet, no problem. How do you think?
Yeah, why not? Twice
Yeah.
a month, good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just tell your families that they should be patient.
Yeah.
As for me, I have lessons at 8 a.m. and I have just finished having them, and I have a kind of teacher meeting, not a kind of, but teachers meeting, and I think it's a kind of positive complexion of the day, just finishing, of the day, and I think that it's quite nice. I'm motivated. I'm charged. Yeah. So thank you for being here. And Piotr, we are waiting for your link. And Piotr, you just, I will send you again the link for Ola for yoga, for free yoga for tomorrow. So you can just share within your students. And I think I would impress Ola because tomorrow she will have a lot of students for yoga. Let her just make them happy. I think that's fine. Okay. So, and Joanna, if you want some natives just for practicing, just let me know the time and date and we will arrange, okay?
Okay, I will send it to you. Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, and I think that Vilma, if you also want, and maybe someone else wants, because I need to arrange something for them to practice, because I'm just, how to say, I think that they will have this super practice if they just try to have lessons with different countries and different teachers. And I think that they will be just, I think, excited, because you are very nice people. And we do not have here those who are irritating us or something like that. I think that we have right teachers here who are motivated, positive, and loving their students. Okay, so thank you very much for your participation. I will go
Thank you.
I will just think that I will go for a walk because it's a nice weather. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.